B105, it is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. The B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused since 1936.
I just thought of something. If you were listening a few minutes ago, we were talking about Dayquil. I was Dayquil once for Halloween, and I won a costume contest. And my friend was NyQuil.
Oh, okay. So you were like...
It was like an amazing costume.
You have to find pictures of that.
Yeah, I don't think the pictures can be shown. But, yeah, I dressed as a Dayquil bottle.
Right. Well... Interesting.
But anyway, speaking of Halloween, I'm going to start.
Okay, go ahead.
The North End Nightmare is back this year. Already signed up. But this year, there's a few changes. It's called the Superior Nightmare 5K, and it's a different course. So in previous years, the course would kind of loop around a few times, but now completely different course. Of course, this is the race where you dress up in Halloween costumes, and then there's like different parts of the race where it's like clowns, and they always target me, and then like witches and scary dolls and all that stuff. So if you want to register, all that good stuff, b105country.com. It's my favorite race of the year.
Yeah.
For, obvious reasons.
Yeah. What are you wearing? Are you running it this year?
Yeah, I'm running it. So I always wear my Chucky onesie. Sometimes that gets too hot. So I also have like a Jason from Friday the 13th hockey jersey.
You gonna get a hockey mask too?
Yeah. I think I have one, so I'll wear that. So, anyways.
Naturally, I just have.
Obviously.
Lauren can whip together any type of serial killer, with anything just laying around, right?
I wanted a Halloween wedding, but my mother-in-law said no. So.
Okay, wow.
And she's right. I don't need that.
Right. Well, check that out coming up. Thank you, Lauren, for that information. Hey, so I saw this yesterday. I was just screwing around on YouTube and not being very productive. And I stumbled on this. It was a Sammy's Pizza review.
Oh.
From the East Coast. So what they think of our Minnesota's iconic Sammy's Pizza.
Interesting.
You know what they said?
It was good.
It said very middle of the road.
I love Sammy's. It always hits.
I think so too. I think the problem is that one is that he didn't cook it right. And two is a frozen pizza, which are not as good. They're good. They're just not as good as a
same.
Right.
How many times do we talk about pizza?
He doesn't know how to cut the darn thing. You cut it all wrong. You know, there's only one way to cut a Sammy's Pizza, and it's got to be bite-sized squares.
Yeah, it's got to be squares. Don't try to cut a Sammy's Pizza into triangles.
This lunatic tried to cut it in quarters.
Should be illegal.
1, 2, huge slice. No, that's not how you do it.
Absolutely not.
But
drafting a lawsuit. Just kidding.
Anyway, it's a couple years old, the video, but it's got hundreds of thousands of page views on it. So, video views. Yeah. Anyway, check it out. And don't mess with my Sammy's Pizza.
Okay.
I kind of could go for one right now.
I know that. Okay. It's a little early. We'll figure it out.
Okay. B105. B105, Northland's number one for New Country. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. You know how nice it was yesterday? I got home from work, and it was quiet.
Yeah.
The kids were at school.
You loved it.
I didn't have to rush and try to throw together something lunch for the kids because I didn't plan ahead. Mm-hmm. Just me and the dog.
You and the dog. You can take naps again.
Take a little bit of a nap, yeah. Just a little cat nap. Just a little cat nap.
Yeah.
Me and the dog take a little nap. We're back to being our schedule now.
That's good.
So.
And I'm glad for your, sanity that you get some alone time.
Well, it's nice. But the kids back to school. Things are happening. Fall is here.
Fall is here.
Well, it's not technically fall yet. The autumnal equinox hasn't happened.
It's not summer.
Yeah, but definitely feeling getting back to the swing of things. Now I just got to remember to pick up the kids from school.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Oops, got to set that alarm schedule again.
Oh my gosh.
That's a reminder for everybody else. Don't forget your kids.
No, that's a Breakfast Club confession. That's what that is.
I haven't forgotten in a long time.
Well, okay.
Whatever.
Yep.
We'll look at your weather forecast next. How about that? B105. Okay. Kane Brown and Marshmallow. Miles on it on B105. Northland's number one for New Country and Lauren's Country Lowdown. Okay, who's splitting? What's happening?
Blake Shelton is leaving his longtime record label.
I knew you were going to do this.
It's a breakup.
I knew you were going to do this.
It's a breakup of sorts, Ken. Right. So he's leaving Warner Music Nashville after 23 years. His first single came out in 2001. That was Austin, of course. And they say our time together has come to an end. We count ourselves among Blake's biggest fans. We're grateful for the ride with this true gentleman and icon. And he really is an icon now.
Mm-hmm. He's a household name, yeah.
Yeah, and Blake also issued a statement saying he moved to Nashville when he was 17 to sing country music and get a record deal. He said, my dreams came true and then some. And he said, it's impossible to name everyone who's had a hand in the success, but a huge and heartfelt thank you to the record label. So he didn't really say why, but, Miranda Lambert just left hers. I feel like after, 2 decades, when you're in a new stage of your career, it might just make sense for you to start your own record label, do things your own way or whatnot. But we'll see what happens here.
An amicable split, they
Yeah.
said. Huh?
Yep.
Well,
I think so.
okay.
I mean, he's done everything and then some. He's accomplished so much. So he's trying to chill now.
Yeah, well, good for him. He deserves some time off.
Yeah.
Right?
So Shabuzi, some good news about him. Not only is he supposedly dating that model, Emily Ratajkowski, but he just joined the ranks of Carrie Underwood. A bar song, Tipsy, just hit 6 weeks at number 1, making it the longest streak at number 1 for a solo debut single at country radio since Jesus Take the Wheel.
Okay, wow, that's a big one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you can read the latest on Shabuzi, B105country.com.
Nuts, that song's huge, though.
Yeah, absolutely huge. And then John Party, he is entering a new era. He has a new song coming this Friday. It's called Friday Night Heartbreaker. It's the first song from his new music, his new era that's coming very, very soon. And he was, of course, just at the Minnesota State Fair, almost sold it out, which is really impressive. And then also when I got the email about this song, because I'm in his fan club, it was like a scratch thing that you could scratch and then find out the title. So I did that for the cause here. So
Nice.
So anyways, Friday Night Heartbreaker. That's a very John Party song title.
Very much, and you're excited about that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just
Of course
jacked
I am.
about it.
I'm keeping it together.
I was just looking at something. You were talking about Shabuzi, a bar song. I was
Yeah.
like, what is his real name? You know what his real name is? Collins. It's his first name. His last name is Shabuzi, but it's spelled Chibue.
Oh, his last name is Shabuzi?
Chibueze. So
Wow.
probably just spells it that way so people say it right.
Wow. Okay.
Learn something new. More you know every day. Sorry, got sidetracked there with my Google searches over here. Joe Nichols, Give Me That Girl on B105, Northland's number 1 for new country. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. And still coming up, next hour, 7:40, we're going to talk about love bombing. What is love bombing?
I'm so shocked that you've never heard of love bombing before.
You shouldn't be shocked that I haven't heard about that
okay.
kind of stuff before.
Well, it is a very, very popular dating term, and hopefully nobody listening has ever done this.
Oh, serious stuff?
Well, it's not good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not good.
Oh, well, I really don't know what we're talking about. Lauren does, though. Stick around, would
Okay,
you?
you've been married for like a decade. I don't think you've done this.
Been longer than that.
We'll see.
It's been 13 plus years.
Yeah.
I just did the math. Carried the 1. Got it. All right, anyway, love bombing, 7:40. Listen for that. And 7:10 laugh off next year on B105. Good morning, B105. It's Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren at the 7:10 laugh off.
We sure do. So you won yesterday. You get to decide who goes first.
You can go first.
Okay. I have some fall jokes here, Ken.
Perfect for the autumnal season.
What do you call someone who imitates your fall centerpiece? A cornucopier.
That was such a groaner. Wow.
I thought that was actually really funny.
That wasn't
So-
bad. Yeah.
And for a warm-up joke,
Right. Lauren, what's the most questionable U.S. state? Wyoming.
geography joke, trying to get me.
You lived in Wyoming for a
I
while.
did, and I would have lived there forever. It was so fun. Little desolate, though, but that's neither here nor there.
Nobody around. Maybe that's why you liked it so much.
That is why I liked it. You're right.
Very low population density. Yes.
Yeah. Why did the apple join the gym? To work on its core. Picture an apple lifting weights.
I got it. Yeah. Right. Lauren, I was gutted this afternoon when my wife told me my 6-year-old son wasn't actually mine. She said I needed to pay more attention at school pickup.
Don't make that mistake.
Got the wrong kid?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay.
Don't do
I
that.
thought it was timely for everybody getting
Yeah.
back into the routine.
Yeah. Probably made everybody be like, oh, yeah, can't do that. Ken, what do you call a guy wearing a hockey mask at the grocery store? Freddy Kroeger.
So dumb. Whoa.
That was kind of a Halloween joke.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I mean, it's Halloween season.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you, Lauren.
Congratulations to me.
Yeah, 7:10 laugh off. Way
More
to go.
coming your way tomorrow.
Oh, look out. We moved on for the prawn jokes finally. That's great.
I have more.
Oh, well, save those for, some when I least expect it, right? Okay.
Right.
All right. We've got your brain teacher question just a couple minutes here on B105 and Post Malone, Morgan Wallen coming up. Eric Church, drinking my hand on B105. It is Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. It's 7:20, and today, what do we got? Going to be roughly 80. Holy cow, another warm one.
And then storms tonight.
Okay, well, and then it's cooling off after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Your brain teacher question.
Okay, so, Ken, you are a grill master, if you will.
Well, I'm pretty good around the grill. Yeah.
So you can weigh in on this once we get an answer. This is the number one non-traditional thing that people like to grill. Now,
I do this on my pellet grill, but I wouldn't do this on like a charcoal grill.
Yeah, it's not something that you think of, like it's not like a kebab or a chicken breast or something.
Thing, but it's become kind of
more so, but it's not.
I had one of these catch fire one time though. I kind of ruined it.
Some people like to eat this that way though. Little burnt, little crisp.
Yeah. Okay, it's the number one traditional thing number one non-traditional thing, that people like to grill.
Yep.
727B105. Take a guess at it, and you could win some Papa Murphy's pizza.
This is a food that we talk about a lot.
Oh, what isn't?
That's true, but this is one of the top ones.
Sure. 727B105. Call now. Good luck with Post Malone. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Here we go. Your brain teaser question.
This is the number one non-traditional thing that people like to grill. What is it?
Okay, we'll give them some clues. Time to go. Time to get the answer here. So we got, hi, B105. What do you think?
How about a turkey?
Not a turkey, but that is the best way to have turkey. That's for sure.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming to my talk. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Pizza.
Pizza. Yes. And you know what?
Yes.
Papa Murphy's is really good on a pellet grill. I've had it before.
I have to try that sometime.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you, though. Don't make sure you don't have a grease fire happen and then catch the Papa Murphy's cardboard on fire like I did and then have everything go up in flames. Because
That doesn't sound good.
I saved the pizza.
Did you salvage the pizza?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's good.
That's the important part.
Yep, it is.
My father-in-law was sitting down, judging me the entire time. He goes, your pizza's on fire. Your pizza's on fire. I'm like, well, you could help. But
No,
that's
not
another
as fun.
That's another story there. Anyway, what's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica, we got you some Papa Murphy's. You can try grilling it if you want, or you can just do it the traditional way in the oven. It's up to you. Your call.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, thanks. Hold on a second.
Thanks.
What's your favorite pizza to get from Papa Murphy's if you're going to get one?
I like,
Just plain pepperoni?
yeah, that's my favorite. You can't go wrong with that. But I also like, barbecue chicken pizza.
I'm not a big fan of barbecue chicken, but I do like the Mediterranean chicken, urban chicken.
Wow.
Whatever the one. That's a good one. But you feel like you're eating healthy even though you're not.
But it's got some vegetables on there.
Well, yeah. Well, they say back when I was a kid, so we're going to wind the clock back. They said that pizza, this is how screwed up our educational system was. They said that pizza was a really healthy meal because it has all the food groups in it.
I remember that. I feel like
so
they
you do
told
too.
me that too, and then it's hard to just shake that as you get older, but
Right.
we were taught.
So I've been eating pizza like crazy all these years, and it hasn't helped.
Yeah. I have 2 pizzas in the freezer here because I bought
thought
them
you were
from a
just-
fundraiser.
I thought you said I haven't had 2 pizzas a day.
I wish.
Yeah, right. What fundraiser? I didn't hear about that fundraiser.
Tony's daughter. I supported her.
When was that?
I don't know, maybe like a month ago. So I did it for a cause.
Nobody hit me up.
Oh,
I bought one of those baseball coupon
so
books.
did I. I know.
Oh, either way. Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
7:27 on the Breakfast Club. You're looking at your weather forecast coming up. And then Lauren's love advice. We're going to talk about love bombing.
Yep.
What is love bombing?
Ken's going to get an education.
I also watched some of the season finale of The Bachelorette last night.
Oh, yeah. Lacey, our coworker here, she watches it and she was texting me about it this morning saying it was just brutal.
I had to turn it off.
It's so sad.
Yeah,
We can talk about that coming up as well.
And why was I watching The Bachelorette?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know. It was on TV and I turned the channel when I got home.
And see, okay, it's juicy.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch, so.
Okay. Well, we got all that coming up. B105. B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. It's Justin Moore. This is My Dirt, 7:39, and today going to be about 80 or so. We got some storms coming tonight. So keep an eye out for that, some showers and stuff like that, then cooling off after this. So Lauren's love advice. Yesterday you brought up a term I've never heard about.
Yeah, so we were talking about how Maren Morris has a new boyfriend, and she said she's been on some dates, and one of them was with a big celebrity, and he was love bombing her, so she wasn't into it.
What's love? I don't know. I've never heard
And
of
Ken's
love.
like, what's love bombing?
I've never heard of love
it's
bombing.
good to be aware of, because we all want love. And if you're being love bombed, you might think like, oh, this is the person for me. I feel so loved, but it actually has a negative effect. So basically, it is an attempt to influence a person by demonstrations of attention and affection.
Okay.
So basically, it's like excessive compliments, attention, affection to eventually control them. You might not be able to spot it when it's happening, because you might think, oh, I'm in a new relationship, I'm being swept off my feet, but really it's like a tactic. So if they're giving you regular gifts, constant gifts, compliments, they want to spend all of your time together, or they need to be texting you constantly. If you don't respond, they say, why aren't you responding? What are you doing? They want to be in constant contact with you.
Interesting.
They move the relationship super quickly. So they'll say, I love you early on. They want to make things official on the first date or the second date. They want to move in
Rushing
together.
along.
Yeah, or they say, you're the one. Our relationship was destiny, all that. And really, they're just trying to control and manipulate
Kind
you.
of going overboard.
Yeah.
Love bombing.
And that's a lot when you first start dating somebody. You don't want them to come on so strong.
You know what I think what happened on The Bachelorette last night?
Oh, yes.
I think this guy love bombed her.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like they do that all the time on The Bachelor and
because
The
they're just
Bachelorette.
they're just,
Because it's such a condensed window. But
and they're trying to win them over from everybody else. So this is perfect because I got home last night from my daughter's soccer game, and I turned the TV on, and it happened to be on The Bachelorette, and I was like, wow, I don't have the energy to find something right now.
nice.
So I just watched it, right, a little bit in the background, and I got interested in it because I don't even know the names because I didn't watch the whole thing, but basically it came down to two guys, and the one guy she met with, she's like, something wasn't right, and they basically, I think the guy's name was Marcus or whatever, and he's like, I don't think that I can give you everything you need, kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, it's not you, it's me thing. So she goes, appreciate
Classic.
that. So then she picked the other guy, which she was having feelings for anyway.
Right. They know who their final person is, I feel like, usually by.
Right. So then they cut through it to it, and then they come out and they say, well, there's some things that happened in between the final taping of that and now, and you want to explain what happened. Well, this guy basically started distancing himself from her, and then they broke up.
After
called
they
off
got
the
engaged.
Yeah, after they called off the engagement before the final thing. And he was like, I don't know, you can tell he was just not serious about it, right? Like he was just making
Right.
up these stupid excuses. He got booed a bunch.
As he should.
Right. And I felt terrible for the girl, but then they were like, okay, well, we need to watch the engagement now because it was a beautiful engagement, and you could never take that away from you, that beautiful engagement. I'm like, what are you talking about?
If you break up and
it doesn't mean anything.
then you don't want to rewatch that.
And then they said, and then like, are you ready to watch it? And then she's like, I guess we have to.
Like live television.
Yeah.
Those producers are savage.
I changed the channel at that point. I couldn't handle it anymore.
I
was
am
just like, this
shocked.
is too cringy, and I feel too bad. I can't watch this.
Yeah, I like to cringe when watching things once in a while, but then that's going too far.
Right. I was just super uncomfortable with it.
I never thought you'd be the one recapping The Bachelorette.
I didn't either. I had no intentions of watching it.
I did get a text at 6 a.m. from our coworker, Lacey, talking about the
Yeah.
Bachelorette finale.
It was something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We watched a little bit of The Golden Bachelor, too.
Yeah, but then he turned out to be a jerk.
They all are.
No, but he literally, they got divorced after 2 months. And then people were saying he was like a gold digger.
He was the gold digger?
Yeah, because
Oh my
she wanted
gosh.
to keep working.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
Gosh. Well, anyway, so I think there's a lot of love bombing that happens on The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I would think it's safe.
Yeah.
Safe to say, right?
Well, thank you for the recap. Now I don't have to watch, and I wasn't really planning on it because once you miss the first episode, it's like.
Actually, I thought this time around, I'm like, this is actually the way to watch The Bachelorette. Is
Just
just
the
watch
finale?
the finale. Because, I mean,
Right.
really, that's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's like tuning in the
guess.
last 15 minutes of a football game of a team you don't care about.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does
know.
take a few episodes to even be able to tell the men apart. So, because there's so many, there's 30. So,
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
well, thank you, Ken, for that.
Lawrence Love Advice. Thanks for the love bombing.
Appreciate.
Love that. 744 B105. Tyler Hubbard dancing in the country. B105, it is Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren at 7:50. And today, going to be about 80 degrees. And we got some showers overnight coming.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Fall is in the air.
Well,
Not today, though.
Back to school, kids are back to school. I had the, first day routine, went pretty good for us, I guess. Okay. But back to school means, there's still some back to school stuff you need to buy. And that's why we have the Hall Pass Cash going on right now, brought to you by Stepping Stones for Living. And we're just coming down. This is the last week of it.
Yep. So all you have to do is go to our website, and we have 5 more days of this. So you don't want to wait till the last day. Enter. You could win a $500 prepaid Visa gift card. You could buy 14 Stanley tumblers. That was written here. I didn't come up with that myself. 4 new pairs of Air Force Ones, 267 turkey and cheese Lunchables. I hope you buy something more fun than that with your money if you win, but those are just some examples.
Yeah, go with the ham and cheese Lunchables or the pizza Lunchables.
The pizza Lunchables, those still hit to this day.
The nacho, the nacho Lunchables.
The nacho ones, those were good.
Expand your horizons, right?
Yeah,
Your taste.
you don't have to get the turkey and cheese.
Right. Okay, well, there you go. $500 Hall Pass Cash right now.
Easiest contest ever.
On the B105. Luke Combs, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma on B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. It's a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. And today we got a high of about 80 degrees and sunny start, but then the weather's going to be kind of turning for us.
Yeah, and today, I'm not a meteorologist, but I feel like this hot day that we're going to have is probably the last 80 degree day till next year, right?
No, I think it's warming up again early next week. Maybe not 80, but it's...
Okay. I'm here for it.
I was watching weather last night. I can't remember from last night to this
You watched
morning.
a lot of things last night. You watched
I
the Bachelorette
season finale, which I didn't plan on, but it was on, and it's so extra that you kind of just,
You're finally catching on. Sometimes extra is good. It numbs your brain. You don't have to think. You can scroll on your phone.
Right.
It's perfect.
Well, I was playing my pirate game on my laptop while I was watching the fiction. Such a nerd.
I don't know what to say.
Tony
pirate game.
Tony told me about this pirate game, and it's on a PC, and I started playing it, and I'm hooked on it.
What is the purpose of the game? You're just a pirate? You're just trying to
you get your,
walk the plank or what?
No, you got you trying to become more infamous, become a famous pirate. So you're sailing around and you're looting and plundering and all that kind of stuff. It's a good time. It's a nice casual game.
Okay.
And I was watching The Bachelorette. You see, you can't put me in a box.
Can't put you in a box.
You never know.
Very unpredictable.
Yeah, it's becoming a little bit of an issue though, because I hate that it tells you how many hours you've been playing, because I'm like, my
no one needs that. It's like your phone when it'll be like, oh, you've been on Instagram
time
for 20 minutes. It's like, buzz off.
Nobody asked you, right? What are you doing on Instagram?
Right?
For 20 minutes, just deep diving on stuff?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know. Buying stuff.
Okay.
That pops up. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well.
Enjoy your pirate game.
So embarrassed. Chase Matthew, love you again on B105. It is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Today going to be 80 degrees, and we got some showers coming overnight and then cooling off after that. So this is a very bizarre story. It comes out of Louisville City. This is in Ohio. The school district is ending a cherished custom of its band, acknowledging it's extremely offensive to most people. What happens is the band has a traditional hi greeting to a gesture to the audience that they've been doing for decades, but it looks like a Nazi salute.
No.
The Heil Hitler
Not good.
thing.
Yeah, I do.
That's what they do, and it's been causing somewhat of a... I can't believe it's gotten this long.
That's not good.
But now they're creating a more appropriate greeting for its band to use in the future. And it's going to be, it won't be the stiff arm raised up with the, oh my gosh. How does this,
I don't know how that gets overlooked.
I don't know. There's some people that are in an absolute uproar going, though. People are saying, oh, they're too offensive, or people are too easily offended, and blah, 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 blah.
Okay, but there's some things that we should be offended about, and that's probably
don't. You need to use that.
You don't.
I was reading the comments on the school's page in Louisville City, Ohio, because, whatever, I got to read about it. But there were people in there going, well, why didn't you just change it and not make a big deal about it?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's something
to be said about that.
But they had to address it, apologize to the people over all these years that they've been doing a Nazi salute as part of the marching band. Not a good look.
Not great.
Yeah,
no.
But they're turning things around. I was going to talk about a snake until I found this story, but,
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about snakes today.
No, I don't want to talk about them ever, really.
Okay, well.
But tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow.
If it's slow, I'll bring it up.
Perfect.
It's a slow day tomorrow if I'm talking about a snake at this time, We'll show my cards there.
Yeah, don't.
Dustin Lynch, Jelly Roll, Chevrolet on B105, Northland's #1 for New Country, and a good story here from Some Angel with Lauren Wells.
Okay, we're doing a new twist on it today.
Okay.
Because we always talk about these angels, Harold and Tara, and all of our angels over in Carlton.
Yeah.
Raising money for St. Jude. They do it all the time. They just had Harold's golf fiasco. And they're angels once again today because they're hosting another St. Jude event this Saturday. So I just wanted to take this moment in the spotlight to shine a light on the event. So it's Harold's Hog Fest. We go every year. Pulled pork, beans, dinner rolls, dessert. The dessert is really good. $10, and you can get it to go. You can eat it there. It's at the Carlton BMW, but just raises money for a good cause.
Ray gonna have his beans there.
Yep.
Ray Schmidt's
You
famous
gotta
beans.
have the beans.
Pretty darn good. I'm looking at the, I'm looking at the pictures from last year or in the years before.
Delicious.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I'm gonna have to stop by. Gonna be
Yep.
going on noon to 5, Carlton VFW.
Yep. So there
And
are
raising
angels
money.
once again,
Gosh,
as always.
Raise so much money, these guys. It's
I know.
unbelievable. All right, check that out this Saturday in Carlton. Gonna be good. I'll have your portion of pork if you can't
Right,
make it. Don't
right.
worry. Oh, I love that pulled pork.
I know. It does smell good.
Yeah, you have a version of pork.
I do,
But
I know.
That's all right. You can eat the beans and the slaw
The
and all
beans
that
are
kind of stuff.
the dessert. Not that you should eat dessert for a meal, but always really good too.
Cole Swindell and Singles Saturday night on B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. We will see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Joe Danger's coming in next. And the commercial-free workday kickoff will continue. And you have a fantastic day,
Have an
Lauren.
amazing Wednesday.
Hope you continue to feel better.
Thank you.
Or hope you are feeling better.
Dayquil. It's coming in hot. It's coming through.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm going to be a new woman.
Is there a limit on how much Dayquil you can handle?
What?
Oh, boy. Never mind. Just take it. That's okay.
No, I'm actually feeling great today.
All right. Well, we'll see what
You
happens.
wouldn't know it, but it's true.